I just didn't want my watch to die, so I never ran.
I promise to push myself.
I promise to push myself. Not too fast though.
Protect my fellow runner.
Protect my fellow runner.
Respect the earth that I run on.
Respect the earth that I run on.
And always be hungry.
Always. That's some good stuff. You got this. You got this. Oh my god! I started to run. I'm so sorry. Haley, it's good. You're good. Sorry.
I would start, I guess, by my cancellation of Fall Creek Falls 100. I mean, Omar, you were ready to run your 50K, and I was ready to run the 100, and so yeah, when we got that email and some texts, I was laying in bed like panicked. I remember getting it at like whatever it was, 7:30 in the morning, and the first thing I did was text Becca like, "What the hell? You know, this is canceled," and I'm frantically like, how can I get in a new race? You know, I'm just kind of my mind spinning everywhere. And even at the jump, Becca is like, okay, well, we can do this. All right, well, just thinking along with me. And well, you know, what if we do this? You said it might not, but what you're thinking for your first 100, but what if we do just a solo 100 on the Natchez Trace? I'm like, might not be what I'm thinking. I'm like, that's exactly what I would be thinking. Like going out into the woods, running, not racing, just being out there doing this. And it felt so right. I think I was like, let me think about it 24 hours and then, but it was like in my mind, I was like, oh, this feels really good.
Until you were into it.
I was like, oh my gosh, I could like run through the night on all of this was like, oh my God, I could just be like in my own zone. So it felt amazing. And I was kind of scared. I guess going into it, the number one thing that I was scared of was that my body would let me down at higher miles when I want something so bad. And I kind of tried to have mantras and things that I would think on. And, but I definitely had that fear of, you know, what's these higher miles going to bring? Do I have enough? Does my body have enough when my mind is like so ready to do this? And I also had in my mind at mid-state, I reached the miles I did and I was happy with those miles, but I also had to acknowledge that I touched a point where I knew that I would be struggling and I backed away.
Yep.
I walked, I had a fit. I said, I basically was like, nope, it's about, I had a fit. I had a little toddler fit. And before I did the hard work, and I said, that was the one main goal was like, if I do not want to back away from hard work, like grueling work, like really struggling work, I don't want to be afraid of that and just to sit in it and to appreciate where I'm at. So I went into the race feeling like I can't wait to arrive to where it's going to work. So I started at 4 o'clock, or I started at 4 o'clock on Friday, 4 p.m., and was able to run through the night just by myself, like coyotes going, I'm scaring deer, and all of the things, like running through the night, and it felt amazing. And all of the things that I expected of running in the dark on my own, like all the way down there, was just like blissful. And then I was able to pick up Justin and Robin down at, is that 20 something?
25.
Mile 25. And again, that was like magical. First, I will say, when we talked about first pacing, knowing your spirit and Robin's spirit, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a really good run. This is going to be such a good. The energy that I felt, again, once I heard that idea of like, hey, can I run? I was like, oh, yes, run. It just felt so good. Yes, run. And Justin, I will say, it felt so good for you to be like, I just love to run. Whatever you need me to do, I'm here. So to be able to do those miles with Justin and Robin just felt like we were laughing, we were chatting, we were quiet, we were doing all the things, we were like singing, everything. It just felt so good. And there was really not a moment in the entire first 50 plus miles that didn't feel right at all. It flowed. We were even trying to catch up some time getting back, and we picked up our pace, but like heart rate was good and everything felt good, and it was an incredible, those miles were awesome. It was just like everything clicked. I mean, the sun came up, it was like, it got down to 31 degrees. No one felt cold. We were like, this is amazing. It was so crisp. Justin's beard was like, all like, it was sopping wet with all of the like water vapor coming back on. I'm surprised it didn't like start to freeze. So yeah, I came into mile 50 to pick up my sister, and like everything felt amazing. I saw Emily, we're running into faces, like it felt like a blur. But yeah, so I started back out, and I think it's interesting, like where I feel like my race shifted. It was about mile 60, and I felt like I was starting to get like heavy legged, and so I was like sucking down tailwind. Like, okay, I'm gonna just suck down this tailwind, and it's gonna, just get some more calories. I'm probably running my mouth with my sister. Oh my baby Jesus! I think I just died right back there. So everything I'm trying to eat, it's like I'm gagging. I can't do the garlic. So I'm calories. I'm fine. I'm like, so maybe like applesauce. Okay, well, even like the rice, like warm rice, like that is so doable.
Papa squat, homegirl.
Little
chicken in it. It is warm.
Taste it, and because you're gonna have to eat. So if we have to go like honey and applesauce and bullshit like that, we'll do it.
Smoothie, you got these in there.
You gotta eat.
Can I do just regular rice with like some salt?
Yeah, we can do that.
Do that with just salt. How much time have I been here?
You've been here
As much time as you need. You're good. You are good.
You've been here about 4 minutes.
Nuh-uh.
I'm like, really? Oh my gosh, it's like a time. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not keep my live face on?
I don't want to be a party buster, but are you putting these on?
Good call, Justin.
Good job, you were saving me. You're not a party buster. You're like my hero right now.
If I ever told you you're my hero.
Oops, got a little blister on this one. Trying to get it close and personal. Like buttering.
I still have brain function right now, so take advantage of it.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel
Don't
like I'm
know how long it will last, but
Hey, with your 15-minute nap, we're both gonna be acting like drunk people.
What's it say on your tank top thing?
It'll just say tops. I think shirts.
Arm sleeves.
Yep. It should be in there. It's a like it's that gray one.
Okay. That's an Alea special. Seen that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. God. I only got like 4 shirts that I rotate through. I'm like, Scott's like, go buy yourself new clothes. I'm like, nobody's got time for that.
So we won't see the marathon.
Y'all.
So elements
I
already in that one.
appreciate you guys so much. Oh, it's in this one. You don't even know. Where do you want it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in the back. Okay.
It's in there.
Down there? Yeah.
Don't forget your rice.
Okay. All right. Okay. Is that good, or do you need to move it in the middle? This is perfect. All right.
Eat, hydrate, move.
That's your job right now. That's it. Oh my God, puppy. Keep it up.
All right, ready? Yep. Let's do it. Pants
Be
on,
awesome.
out.
Don't fuck it up. I'm not.
So I get to the end again. I'm like, I just felt like I'm bouncing. Like the calories weren't enough, and I would feel good. Like, oh, I'm recovering. And then it was like in the bowels of hell. This is the worst thing I've ever experienced. Like, it was like manic depression. Like these, oh, and that's another thing, Omar, I will tell you. This is where the point is that I was like, I kept trying to get my emotions in check, because if I see a kind face that I care about, and I'm gonna lose it, if I see him, I'm gonna bust out crying. So I kept telling my sister, I was like, I hope I don't see Omar yet. I gotta get my shit together before I see his face, like his kindness.
Oh, that makes me
scary.
want
I swear to God, and I'm like, oh my God, I bet he's coming right about now. I didn't cry when I saw you though. I had it. I was like, fucking shove it down. I was strong at that point.
hilarious.
So I got it together. I saw you. I was like, oh my God. And I must have looked like hell, because you're like, how do you feel really? And I think I said something like, I'm just moving forward. But then again, by the time I got to like the turnaround again it's like 70, I was again in like this spot. I was like, I cannot continue anymore. Like this was,
But it was on your face. Like when I walked up there to the bridge, it was like the most, and I wanted to like hug your face and be like, it's fine.
oh.
But you had this look of just like, you can tell when somebody's done.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's a look in someone's soul. Like people will go, I'm done. You go, what the fuck you are? This
Yeah.
is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You were fucking done. You had done.
I was
been
ready to
done.
quit. I said-
it was all over
I think I
you.
said, tell
and
Becca
she
I'm
had
taking
her
my
like
shoes off.
little pulse. This is all I can do.
The longest 0.6 mile of
And then
my
she starts
life.
walking. And I'm like, okay, physically you're fucking fine. But it was like on her face.
So we get down there, there's like a family trying to like do some family activities. I go lay down in the grass. I'm crying again. I'm rolling around. I'm sobbing over a box of fried chicken, drinking tequila out of a bag, out of a bag.
Yeah, we were
Friggin'
classy.
like,
We didn't want people to know what it was.
and I'm sure I'm loud, like scream crying, and everyone's just sitting around. Here's the thing, y'all were so acting like this is so normal. Like all y'all, we're like, this is fine.
It is normal.
I'm laying on the ground screaming. I bet dogs have peed all over
You
this.
did. She had her face on the ground. She's like, I can only think about how many dogs pee.
And y'all just like,
her lips are
this
like
is fine.
crazy.
Yeah. And like snot down my face, like tears rolling. Y'all like, it's
So yeah, it's probably
fine.
pretty fucking great.
And my sister's rolling my back again, and I'm like,
And then
she
your
was like,
sister
I got
also
you.
did say, we probably peed right here last night. I was like, yeah.
Oh God, I hate you guys so much.
Welcome to my world.
Oh my God, that's some good bacon chicken skins. Thank you, my love. You want me to roll out your back? Your legs? I'm surprised people didn't call the cops on me fucking bowling down the highway. Like, ugly crying.
It's alright.
Loudly.
It's alright.
It is true. There was some also arm flailing, which was how I knew we were okay.
Yep. Can you get me some Dr. Pepper? Or like water? Either one.
Or both.
Or both.
Oh my god!
Not run for days.
If you want to, and you let yourself free, you can run till Tuesday.
You didn't see my sorry ass out there on the trail.
I did. I was with you, and I know you can do it. That's what I told
You
you.
were a hot mess.
You were not a hot mess. You were a
Hot
big baby.
mess.
That's what you were. You were not a hot mess. You were hungry and you were bitchy. Those things can both be fixed. I mean, not the bitchy part. That's just you. But the hungry part, yes. Is that a sign for the rolling thing? I feel like I'm being summoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't lay there and get in your own head. Don't do it. I see you doing
I'm
it.
not getting in my own head. Oh my
Raging
God.
free of your own head.
Oh my God. It's just,
It's what? It's nothing.
it's a lot. Oh, it's something. It's definitely something. Bowling on the highway is definitely something.
That could have been worse.
We're good.
Oh my God. What? Was it 24 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I bet so many dogs peed in this grass.
Oh, yeah, this is hardly possible. We peed in this grass.
Oh, we peed in all the places.
We did. We really did.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm having the best time. It doesn't sound like it. Yeah. But I'm having a really fun time.
you, but the thing
In the worst possible way, like the most pain known to man. I feel like.
really good. But I also like watching videos.
So it's like.
It's like the worst pain, but it's also gratitude mixed in there.
It's like you're being kicked while at your birthday party.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You're in a lot of pain.
Yes, but it's like, oh my God, this is like such a special day. People are here to help and celebrate me.
It's a lot.
Woo! Yeah, baby. Oh, do I get to take this in my bladder?
I put that in here.
Like you can't carry that.
Your body will.
I just need like a layer. Okay, is that fine? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. And what about my gray gloves in case I need like double gloves?
You won't need it.
You won't need double gloves. We're gonna see them in like.
Okay.
You're good.
2 hours.
Just
Well,
stretch
listen.
your body. Let it keep going.
Here's the only thing though. For my pace, we gotta do probably 12-minute miles right now.
Let's go have fun with that. my butt is like, oh my God, I'm crawling.
You're doing fine is what you're doing.
Yeah,
I am.
it
I'm
is.
doing fine. You're doing. You're
All
doing fine.
positive talk. Positive talk.
Exactly.
Positive, positive, positive.
Enjoy this.
Exactly.
So that's one thing too. In hindsight, I'm glad I was able to keep, like, the entire time I was laughing so hard at everything. I was simultaneously sobbing and like scream laughing because of the hilarity of it all. I'm glad I was able to keep my humor because it all was very hilarious. I was able to be like, this is fucking horrible and really rough and amazing, and I'm so glad I'm experiencing all of this. And these strong emotions that I signed up and I'm like, I'm ready to do. I'm in it.
Yeah, at one point when she was laying on the ground, like at your age, she was like, I said I was going to keep my shit together. I wouldn't get to lose my shit. I was like, I don't know why you read that in class. That was not
I was like, I'm gonna be stoic. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna shove down all that pain like I do in my real life.
It all came out.
Oh, it came out
All at one time.
But I definitely appreciate everyone was just like, this is fine. This is fine. And I love that feeling of like, you are safe here. This is your safe zone.
You felt held.
Yes, I had I was held the entire time and supported by each of you. Oh my gosh, like, it was an amazing experience. But yes, like in the end, I turned around, my sister and oh my God, Scott, like, he was amazing. So he heard I was, I guess you texted him.
For a minute that what you wrote about Scott in your race report like made me misty-eyed.
He sent me a text about it.
Like,
He's like,
He was like, what Leah said about Scott and got
it
me
wasn't
all
nearly as wonderful as what you said about Becca.
all very true. Yes, I tell you, Scott and I have been together. I was 19 turning 20, and he was 20 turning 21. He knows me better than any human on the planet, probably better than I know myself. You're gonna get me all choked up. But that man has always, since our entire relationship, as much as he drives me crazy in a lot of areas, he is ready to go to fucking war for me. And at anything. He's like, you just point me where I need to go, and I'm gonna fuck some shit up.
Dude, he put on a fucking headband and like a sleeveless shirt and goddamn backpack. I got some water in my Yeti tumbler and fried chicken in the backpack.
He's like, whatever do you need?
Put that much stuff.
He's like, it don't fucking matter. just watch your cat. Like, let me just watch your ankles. You just go. I'm gonna be like behind you. My
Did he
sister's
flex
behind
his
you.
calves? Because every time he came into us, he goes.
He was like, he's like, ladies, you just let this lead you. And I'm like, yes. But like to the point of like the broader community of support. I don't care that I didn't get to 100 miles, honestly. Like, to me, people ask, are you okay with, and I'm like, oh, do you? Reaching 100 miles was a goal. It was a goal. That's gonna make me choked up again, so dig in my face if I do. So like, but all the other all the other things that I checked off on this race that is far more invaluable to get to a arbitrary number is so huge to me and so moving that everyone I interacted with that day was like so willing to be like, the flag person was like pulling flags and she said, oh my God!
Adventure the entire way.
You were like,
Updates all night long.
Badass Aaron.
she said, I left flags for you at every turn.
Yes, she did.
Oh my God!
She
I'm gonna like sob. That meant so much to me that I was like, holy shit! And you were like, you're doing awesome. Good, like your genuine care to make sure I made it down there and back. And your genuine face when you were like, oh my God, you're rocking it. When I felt like shit. I was like, oh my God. Like, I thought about that. The fact that I was like, that those small moments, those small things of like, kindness and just giving to give and just supporting to support and getting your fucking backpack on and being willing to just death march. And not once did I ever feel like I was rushed or like somebody was getting tired. Every time I came in, it was like, oh, we're ready to go. We're ready to do this. And that felt like in a very vulnerable state that I did not think that I would be in. That was such a soft blanket to lay on. It felt amazing. So I thank you, Becca. Thank you, John. Thank you, Aaron. Like everyone, Justin, everyone. Forrest, you capturing all those moments and being there.
Don't worry.
Oh my God!
Still on.
Letting me hug you. I think I snot on your down jacket at the end. If he had said no, I couldn't have hugged him. I might have forced hugged him anyway. Thank God he said yes, because I was crying and you were like.
It's a big deal.
Oh, it was a big deal to be able to hug you. It felt like a really good hug. And when I said enough, like I had fought so hard and I thought that I was in that hurt for many hours. I was very proud of myself and I was very glad that I got to where I did. And I had no regrets about stopping when I did. And it all felt from start to finish. It felt amazing. The quitting felt amazing. So
There was like a relief. Once we got in that car, Lee was like, fuck. Like,
oh my God. Like
it was all the hours of like carrying this heavy emotional weight. Like, fuck this motherfucker. Throw this down. Pass the bottle. Thank you. It's warm and I get to
time to drink some tequila. And everything is like, okay, lessons learned here, lessons learned there. Let's to the next thing. Let's do it. I can't wait to do it again. And yes, it all was amazing. So yeah, I think it was an excellent adventure and I'm ready to like rock my next experience. Come on, drink some more tequila.